Weather is brought to you by your locally owned Midas in Belleville, Brockville, and Kingston. With the industry's best warranties and over 1,000 five-star reviews, come and experience the Midas difference.
Yes, we got a trace of wet flurries and showers to the overnight, intermittent through the day today, very light, and some people didn't see it at all. It was very intermittent, but there was a trace through the day. We are looking at a little more of that as the probability grows tonight. There are some flurries. Windy conditions too, so we're going to see a bit of a wind chill factor as temperatures start to drop a bit. Clearing tomorrow, windy and cold. We're going to have a 10-point spread between the actual temperature and just how cold it feels. Sunny and seasonal Friday. We'll show you on our surface analysis map why, if it stays clear and cold. If it's clearing and cooling on Thursday, why is it warmer on Friday and still clear? We'll let you know shortly. Cloudy and cool on Saturday. Temperatures dropping again as the cloud builds up, and we may see some flurries for Sunday. And in the long range, not just a few flurries, but maybe snow, maybe the first significant snowfall of the season coming our way probably Tuesday. 3 degrees for a high in Belleville, Kingston, Brockville, Smiths Falls, a 2 in Ottawa and Peterborough, 3 in Oshawa, 2 in Toronto today. A lot warmer than yesterday. And a few degrees above the seasonal norm, too. -2 is the seasonal average for Kingston for a daytime high. Southwest winds moving right now at 17 kilometers per hour at the top of the hour at Norman Rogers. That is going to become more northwesterly after midnight and grow stronger, too. So we're looking at quite a bit of cloud out there. It's going to build up even more with that trace of flurries tonight. And like I said, we did get a bit of a trace through the overnight and then very little through the morning, and then through the afternoon there was another trace. 7:41 for sunrise, setting at 4:40. We gained a minute of daylight. We're going the other way now. We're on the other side of that winter solstice, so yes, those days are going to get a little bit longer, and sunlight's going to last a little longer. High pressure moving in behind this trace of flurries you've got moving through tonight, and it's a trace, maybe a centimeter at best. Some might see a couple, but I doubt it. It's moving through very quickly, and it's not a very strong front. One thing is certain: temperatures are going to drop a bit. We get down to -6 tonight, and then it really doesn't rise much from there through the day tomorrow. And you're going to see a wind chill factor too as that front sweeps through. So this high pressure initially dropping out of the northwest brings in cold air. However, and this is what I was talking about earlier, Friday still on the clear side, mostly anyway, that high positions itself south of us, opening the gateway for some warmer air out of the south. We'll give up the northwesterly wind for a southwesterly, and we'll get into some milder conditions. So we'll see that daytime high rise above freezing again for Friday. And though there is a little bit of activity in the north, northwestern Ontario, central and southern Quebec may see some flurries of snow generated early Friday morning. For the most of us, especially those communities along the north shores of Lake Ontario Friday, it looks like it's going to be a fairly sunny day, or at least a mix of sun and cloud. So this is what we're looking at now, and this is why we're seeing that chance of flurries overnight. Doesn't last long, though. By early Thursday morning, we see the clearing, enjoy the sunshine. Things are looking pretty good. You might get, there's that small chance of cloud or a very small probability of flurries early Friday morning. It's more so the case for North Country, but for us, not really a big deal. It gets out of the way quickly, and then, yes, you're looking at least a mix of sunny cloud or sunny conditions for your Friday. Belleville, you've got a high 4 and a mix of sunny cloud tomorrow. That -4 at best is going to feel like a -14 with those strong northwesterly winds. Friday, a high 1, better temperature and still some sunshine, a mix of sun and cloud. Saturday up to -1, cloudy skies. Brockville rising to a -4, mainly sunny, and it'll look deceiving as you're looking out the window tomorrow. Oh, it's so nice out. Yeah, watch that northwest wind. You're going to feel a wind chill. I think everybody sees 8 to 10 point spread between the temperature and just how cool it's going to feel. Friday, mix of sun and cloud, a high 0. For Saturday, a little cooler, -3, cloudy conditions, and I think we're all going to see that probability of precipitation growing overnight Saturday into Sunday morning. Smiths Falls, a high -5, mainly sunny, wind chill at a -14. Friday, -1, mix of sun and cloud, and for Saturday up to -6 and cloudy. And for Kingston, you're looking at a high -4, mainly sunny conditions, that wind chill, yeah, at least 10 points cooler. Friday, a mix of sun and cloud, a high 1. -2 will be your high Saturday as the cloud increases quite early in the day. And then comes Sunday, a good chance of flurries, a high -1. +1 Monday with a mix of sun and cloud. Back to the chance of precipitation Tuesday with some wet flurries, a high 1. And that could be mixed precipitation Wednesday, a high of 3. Now your weather wallpaper.
Weather Wallpaper is brought to you by Christine Geary's Maple Leaf Tours Travel Cruise. Visit mapleleaftours.com to get into the picture.
Edward Shea of Kingston gets this lovely shot from Ontario Street across the water to Wolfe Island on a very misty morning. He says he took these pictures probably December 22nd or 23rd. Couldn't remember specifically what day. Here's another version of that misty surface.
Lovely
and
pictures.
The ferry moving across the water. Just beautiful, beautiful shots. Thank you, Edward, for your pictures. If you've got pictures, share them with us at submissions@ckwstv.com.
And that was the time we were getting a lot of foggy nights as well. Maybe that's what was part of that too, right?
Yes.
It was so mild over the holiday season, Bill. Now, we were talking earlier in the news about a meteor shower that's happening overnight. It starts, I believe, at 4 a.m., goes till 10 a.m., 25 to 100 shooting stars an hour. What are the conditions going to be like, you think, to
the latter
see them?
part of that time period, maybe. Yeah, but the early part, you said it was from 4 a.m. till 10 a.m.?
Something like that, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've got a good telescope, those last few hours, you might see something. But it is mostly cloudy right now because you are getting into that cold front with the chance of flurries tonight. So it will be difficult to grab it. And, I mean, from 8 to 10 a.m., the sun's up. So you better have a pretty good telescope and know what you're looking for, or you're not going to really see it.
Okay. All right, we'll find out what's in your 10-day outlook and maybe more signs of winter in that coming up. Thanks, Bill. Mike, over to Bill now with the next 10 days.
And it looks a little up and down with temperatures again as mild as 3 by next Wednesday. 4 tomorrow, or -4 rather, and feeling like a -14. Those northwest winds will be fairly strong, but clearing, a little flurry overnight, but clearing early in the morning. Friday, +1 and a mix of sun and cloud. What a great day. Cooling off Saturday as the cloud moves in. Sunday up to -1 and the chance of flurries moving in. A break from the precipitation Monday with a high 1, rising to 1 again Tuesday. Cloudy skies and a good chance of some snow. We might see some accumulation. That could turn to mixed on Wednesday, 60% probabilities it rises to 3. -1 seems to be the high for Thursday and Friday. We get a break from the precipitation Thursday, but mixed precipitation moves in Friday, and we get up to a +1 Saturday as that probability continues.
You know, when it's going to be this cold tomorrow, it's hard to adjust to that because we keep getting milder temperatures again, right? Your body doesn't really acclimatize to that.
And we're not really seeing any really huge drops, and we're not seeing really huge rises. It's just kind of 4 or 5 degrees either side of the freezing mark, up and down, and it never gives anything time to stick. The snow just wipes away and disappears.
Okay, we'll be right back.
You're watching CKWS News at 11.
So the small low heading through with a bit of a frontal boundary here, creating some flurries tonight. We've seen a trace of that in the last 24 hours as it approaches. It's moving very slowly. It's not a big weather maker, but it's enough to give you a little trace overnight of some flurries. The one thing that's certain is once we get on the back side of this active weather, stronger winds tonight and tomorrow, producing much cooler air. This high pressure is dropping in out of the north. As it does, it brings some cooler air. However, this high pressure is going to position itself south of us eventually. Through Friday, things are looking quite nice. We see those temperatures bump back up just above seasonal as we enjoy some sunshine. There is a wee trace of flurries to the north in cottage country and up and through southern central Quebec. But for us, I think Belleville, Kingston, those communities along the north shores of Lake Ontario, you're looking at mostly sunny or at least partly sunny conditions for Friday. Not a bad day. Saturday, though, the cloud will increase and we could see some flurries for Sunday, too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Belleville. -4 for a high tomorrow, mix of sun and cloud. That wind chill tomorrow, a bit of a factor. It's going to feel about 10 points cooler. Friday, 1 for a high, just above seasonal, and a mix of sun and cloud. A nice day. Saturday, a high -1 and cloudy skies. Brockville rising to -4, mainly sunny tomorrow, and yes, a wind chill for you as well. Friday, 0 and a mix of sun and cloud. Saturday, cloudy and a high of -3. Smiths Falls, you'll reach -5 tomorrow, but it's going to feel more like a -14 with those moderate winds out of the northwest. Friday, mix of sun and cloud, a high -1, and as high as -6 on Saturday, cloudy skies. Kingston, your forecast, up to -4 tomorrow, feeling like a -15, mainly sunny. It may take a couple hours in the early morning to clear up, but it will get there. Friday, a mix of sun and cloud, a high +1, -2 on Saturday, and cloudy, more clouds Sunday, and it looks like some flurries moving in overnight Saturday and continuing through Sunday. Monday, a mix of sun and cloud up to 1, rising to 1 again Tuesday, cloudy with flurries. And for Wednesday, it looks like a good chance